I'm back! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I was back from my vacation, and what has gone on? An insane hero, some insane math changes, some insane card changes. What is going on? I'm even wearing my new shirt that obviously I haven't gotten quite right with the software. Oh man, everything's looking so good. Goodness, ladies and gentlemen, a new hero, FaZe. She looks absolutely incredible, and we're going to be taking a look at her today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, FaZe here has begun to exhibit powers at a young age and was sent to Tyron Industries for special care. When the other subjects staged a breakout, she joined the cause. Once free, she hid her powers, blending in everyday life in Omega City, until, that is, she was led to Agora. I don't have any insights for her, not that I'd be able to tell you anyways, but she looks fantastic. Kind of seems like she is connected with Shinbi. We actually know that she was the one that helped kind of Shinbi use her powers to become famous and that sort of a thing. So she looks really, really involved in the lore that we're going to get much more at a later time. So guys, she is a carry, or she's a carry, she's a support. She's a support, and oh my goodness, after my own heart, man, absolutely after my own heart, just really with one of her abilities in particular. So her right mouse button, R1 button, creates a link. It's called telekinetic link between FaZe and one targeted allied friendly hero. Can be reactivated to pull the tether target toward her. So she can target somebody like this Crunch, pull her towards them, or pull that person towards them just like that. Obviously help them escape, or in this case, engage, as you saw there with Crunch. Here, additionally, FaZe passes her health regen to her linked ally, using any of FaZe's abilities, or reactivating the link to pull somebody gives her a quick health regen boost. We don't know the numbers, but that's just insane. In the beginning of the game, you can amplify the effect of health regen on your carry that you're getting. Plus, with the card changes to Circlet of Health and Mana, they already get it. Just insane. The early game is going to be ridiculous, the kind of sustain that she's going to be able to give to her target and anything else. So really interesting cards here are going to be those health regen boosts, and just building health regen on her. It's really interesting. It's very interesting. Next ability is Psychic Flare. It's a Q and a circle ability. FaZe emits a blast of light around her and her linked target. So both on her and her linked target, the blast both deals damage and blinds enemies caught in the area of effect. One of the two new mechanics, obviously the first mechanic being pulling somebody. A new mechanic, blind. So the blast both deals damage and causes blind. Now blind, I've been hearing different things. It makes you miss basic attacks completely. It makes you deal half damage for a short period of time. We're going to confirm that later. I think for some reason I've heard the next 3 basic attacks are deal half damage. I don't know why. That's what's going through my brain, and I just simply can't confirm that right now. So it's a blind, so she can both help anybody around her, blind enemies around her, and her linked targets. So if you're in the back line and your linked target is in the front line, you can actually get a blind on both areas. Very interesting to see how that's going to work out in team fights. Or if you're just close together, get some maybe some nice burst damage from 2 blinds getting affected and the damage on 1 target. Her E circle ability is Energy Lance. FaZe fires a stream of energy from her hands, dealing damage and stacking slow every hit, just like on this Kwang right there. If she can keep her lance on the target long enough, the slow will stack into a freaking root, man. With this crunch like you're seeing right now, that is insane. Not only does Crunch have an additional root, but imagine once Crunch uses his 1, 2, 3 into an uppercut stun, and then you start your lance, get that nice built up while they're in the air, and then they're basically rooted again once they land down from Crunch's uppercut. Oh man, the synergy between her and some of these heroes, guys. Like a Countess, she's going to be very, very, very effective with that Psychic Flare. Plus, obviously helping enemies, to stay away from friendly allies that are running away, or obviously like this, keep them from getting away. Crazy stuff. Energy Lance, E or circle. That's what it was. Her Hyperflex is her ultimate. Both FaZe and her Link will gain a short movement speed boost. I think you'll see this here on the Howitzer. Increased attack speed, mana regen bonus, and freaking cooldown reduction. So not only is it a movement speed boost for melee heroes, well, or anybody, but melee heroes obviously can use that a lot. Not only gets there, you see it right there. You can see it used right there on her and that Howitzer. The increased attack speed for carries and melee heroes, mana regen bonus for casters, and cooldown reduction for basically anybody. So there's a little bit of everything in there. That mana regen is 75 freaking mana regen. That's insane. Depending on how long that lasts, I mean, that might be a significant source of mana for that caster that you're using your ult on, or anybody really. Upon cast, she and her linked ally will get a 2-second decay movement speed burst, just like Muriel's boots. So this is a new sort of mechanic coming in, decaying movement speed, just so you get a little bit of a burst right off the bat, get you away from that melee hero, and then it kind of decays over a short period of time. It doesn't say how much, but that ultimate is unreal. Being able to chase somebody, get away from somebody, or just basically just give utility to whoever you're linked to, right? Movement speed, attack speed, mana bonus, and cooldown reduction. Obviously, huge, especially on somebody like an Aurora. That's huge. Help her to get in there, get some basic attacks off, get some mana back, and cooldown reduction for all of her abilities. Very, very good. So I see her ultimate being great for a lot of people. Guys, that is her and her abilities. I think she's going to be very, very interesting. What kind of place does she... What kind of purpose does she serve? Well, she doesn't have strict crowd control. Her Energy Lance obviously does get affect 2 people, as you see here. Both that Greystone and that Countess do get rooted. She has it, but it's not strong. It's not super strong, right? So I think she would be great to complement a high CC team. So like Crunch, like you're seeing here, a Crunch and a Rampage front line, maybe even an Aurora or something like that. I think she's going to work well like that. She'll be able to kind of complement them and really support them, give them absolutely all that they need, and then of course win that way. Obviously in the support lane, she's going to be in that safe lane all the time. She's not going to be anywhere else because that Link is just too powerful, way too powerful to not use during the whole early game. So I don't see how she's viable in any other lane, just because you're missing out on so much potential that it'll just be a complete waste. With that said, she's going to be great with a Yin, with a Serath, and even with Murdoch being reworked, they're like her and a Murdoch can be the ultimate chase down hero. There's no way that somebody's getting away from a Murdoch and a Phase. 100% no way. There's no way. It's gonna be insane. So those are the things that I have with Phase. I'm looking forward to playing her a ton, just because I think I'm a support main. And B, her kit is unique. It's very specific, and there's so many things that you can do at different times. The plays are going to be fantastic, and because I think that, you know, supports are just kind of generally underrated. So there, guys, there you go. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this crazy new hero support Phase. Oh man. I'm so looking forward to some sick plays with Phase. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, and of course, guys, subscribe. If you guys like this content, found it useful, please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.